Guys, here's a new video today in Ladder. I think I'm actually at top 200, so it's not really high. So let's see what we can do. I think this guy is playing Mega Knight spam. Yeah, he is. Alright. I had a pretty bad starting hand, so... Alright. I think he has minor and skilly barrel too. Alright. Nice. That was a pretty clean defense here. I think he has bats too. Yeah. Nice predict. Alright, we got some pretty good damage here. So, in this game, in this matchup, you have to be pretty careful of his Inferno Dragon because if he connects on your tower, it can be pretty hard. I think he has zap too, so yeah, I do this. In case he zapped my goblins, I would be in a pretty bad spot. Yeah, I don't have anything in hand, so he'll probably play his Mega Knight here. Yeah, obviously. So, as usual, your XA will be a key card in this matchup because it can kill all his troops in defense. I try to keep it alive. Yeah, his zap doesn't kill it, I think. That's nice for us. I think he put... Alright, yeah. Yeah. Alright, that was nice defense. He'll probably play Mega Knight at the bridge, so I can cycle another Valkyrie here. Yeah, I can rocket here since I don't have my X in hand. Alright. Alright, he didn't play his gang. I expected him to do it, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I can just log here, probably play his bats. Nice. We are a rocket away from winning the game. Nice, yeah. He tried to spam the bridge, but it's too late for him, unfortunately. So that was a pretty nice game. He didn't have the time to build a big push, so it was pretty easy. Alright, we're against Simo. This guy is a PK bridge spam player, so I have my hog in my starting hand, so I play it. Right, he played his battle ram too. Alright. So you just have to put down your Valk in the middle to defend. He might try to put his bandit, so I prepare my Nado. Alright, yeah, he played it. Unfortunately, I didn't get his bandit, but that's alright. His bandit dashed. Oh, that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, she dashed before I put my luck, so she didn't get hit. That's unfortunate, but that's fine since he's playing bridge spam. As long as he doesn't lose your tower, you can still win the game. So he might try to attract my Valk with his battle ram here. So I prepare another. Yeah, alright, he did. That was pretty obvious since he wasn't playing anything, and I don't think he had any other thing in his hand besides P.K. to defend my Valk. So he put his magic archer on the back, so you can put in rockets since it's pretty value. You touch both his tower and 4 elixir. So against bridge spam decks, you have to be pretty passive in single elixir because if you have too big of a disadvantage in elixir, he will be able to take your tower easily. and you don't want that against the bridge spam, because if you lose a tower early in the game, you won't be able to win and come back because he has a lot of things to defend. So yeah, on the right side, he put his bandit, so it was like a freaking tower activation. Yeah, you have to be careful of the magic archer here. As you can see, he tried to snipe my axis, so I put my log on it so that he gets pushed back and he stops shooting on my tower. Alright, if he puts his PK in the back and it's like double or triple elixir, you can afford to rocket his PK, because you can defend pretty easily his pushes with your Valk. He might try to, yeah, I knew that he would try to do this, so that's fine because I had my goblins in hands. Alright, that was a nice production here. Yeah, he might try to play his Aways, yeah, so you just have to put your goblins, and since he doesn't have his zap, I could lock his Aways and put my goblins to kill it. So that was a pretty nice win here. As you can see, he got like 2k HP early in the game, but I still managed to come back because you can rocket his tower and you can break through with your hog. Alright, let's go with our next game. Let's cycle some cards. So alright, he's playing Princess at the Bridge, so it's probably luck bait, I guess. He might try to put his Beryl, so yeah. I can snipe his goblins with my Valk, since they always put like on this position, because if I have my needle in hand, I can easily activate my King Tower. Here you can do it too, but it's not really worth it because like you would take a lot of damages. So here, yeah, I knew he would like my goblins, but I didn't have any other solution. So I sacked some damages here, to be honest. I think this guy doesn't have rocket in his deck, so it doesn't really matter if he has the lead for now, because I can still rocket his tower and he won't be able to. So yeah, I think he has Prince Rascals too, so that's pretty annoying because in single election you have to be pretty passive. Like here, if I go with my hog, he will defend it with his Prince, so he will have a pretty good advantage in elixir, and you don't want that, so you have to play pretty passive and wait until double or triple elixir to push. So he tried to predict my goblins, but I already had my log in hand, so I tried to go all in here with my hog and goblins. So alright, I still got a hit and the goblins hit, so that's pretty nice. I tried to attract his dart with my Valk, nice, so that she can go to the other side. He princess here. I can log it since she's pretty annoying at this spot and I have a lot of counters. So alright, his Golden Knight is pretty annoying too, since I always need my Valk to defend. Alright, he tried to pressure on both lane, but alright, his Goblin Barrel is pretty useless here. Alright, we are in a pretty good spot here. Like, as you can see, he didn't put any damages on my tower since double elixir, so... And we got the lead too. He only has 1600 HP lead on his tower left. So he might try to put his skeletons, so I need to do his tower, nice. I knew he would do that since he wasted a lot of elixir to push, and we got the tower here since he went princess on the left. Alright, so we're going against Nick Dre. We don't have the hog in the starting hand, so I cycled some cards. I don't really know what he's playing, so he has Snowball and Bats. So yeah, it's probably Giant Graveyard, since I don't see any other deck with both of the cards. I tried to snipe his Kami here, nice. So he will have to defend it, or alright. He's not defending it, so he'll probably try to push right away with his Giant and Graveyard. Alright, he's playing Bowler. So yeah, it's that version with Bowler and Night Witch, I think. So since I used my Xe here, he might try to go on the other lane, or maybe he will go on the same lane. Yeah, alright, he's going on the same lane. I don't think that was a really good idea, honestly, because I already had my Xe on the board, so I could defend his push pretty easily. And he also wasted 3 elixir on his arrows on my goblins when his graveyard was already over, so nice. He didn't have any elixir to defend. Like, as you can see, my Xe still had like 1 or 2 HP left, so I put some pressure on him. Since I knew he didn't have his bowler, he had like his Kami and Bats in his hand, so he had to kill my Xe before putting troops on the board. So here I knew he would try to kill it, and then he only had enough elixir to put his bat, and I already had my Nado prepared to kill them. So here he might try to push on the other lane. Yeah, he's preparing his Night Witch. So I can Nado so that if he put his graveyard, my tower doesn't focus on his giant. Alright, he doesn't put his graveyard. Yeah, he might go on the other lane here. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Since I have my Volk, yeah, if there's nothing tanking his graveyard, my Volk can kill his graveyard alone. So that was a pretty nice defense here. And he tried to push on the other lane, but I already cycled another Volk and my Xe. So that was a pretty nice game, and there were some nice defenses here. Yeah, since I got his tower at the beginning, he couldn't really do anything since I only had to lock my defense. Alright, we're facing Chemicas. This guy is a Giant Double Prince player. So against the Giant Double Prince, you have to be pretty careful, like any other matchup in single elixir, because if you don't use your troops well, he could take your tower pretty easily. So yeah, I think he tried to make a double push here, but I don't have my X in hand. That's really annoying. That's really annoying, to be honest, because if I had my X in hand, I could make a pretty clean defense, but since I didn't have it, I had to waste my luck to cycle back to my Xe. So he got a pretty good lead here, but I think at this point, you can still come back in the game, even if he gets a lot of damage at the beginning. Like, what really matters is like double and triple elixir. So I think he tried to put his minor so that his Dark Prince connects on the tower. Alright, yeah, I tried to attract his Dark Prince here. Nice. Alright, he played his Prince. So I don't think he has enough elixir for his giant, so I'll be able to defend his Prince pretty easily, since I have 2 small troops, my spirit and my goblins. So we are almost in double elixir. Alright. If he plays his Mega Minion in the back, try to play your Exisement, because he doesn't have any other troops in the air, so you will always need your Xe to defend. So here I can be aggressive since he wasted his log and he doesn't have enough elixir for his prince. Alright, nice. I killed his troops here. That was a really nice trade because I knew he didn't have his prince and he had to use his AoEs and our prince to defend. But my Valk and my Exi can kill them pretty easily. So you can be pretty aggressive sometimes. So here I think he'll try to push on the right lane, but I have a lot of counters to his troops. Alright, we can just Valk here. So I think we try to put his miner. Yeah, we can just rocket him because I didn't have anything else to defend, but it was a nice trade. Like it was 8 for 6, so that was still good for us. So here his tower is in rocket range, so I just have to cycle. I can put my rocket here, but let's try to secure the win. So I just have to put down my rocket, and that's a win here. Nice. So as you can see again, it doesn't really matter if he got the lead at the beginning, you can still come back. Alright, on to the next game. I don't have my hog in hand, so I circled some cards. I don't really know what he's playing. I never faced him, I think. So he's playing knight. It could be like a cycle deck. Alright, he's playing rocket. It could be lockbait or an ice bow, I guess. Let's see. Alright, yeah, I think he's playing ice bow since he has both rocket and nado. Alright, we got a nice hit from my Volk here. So I gave him some value at the beginning because I didn't know he was playing rocket. So I try to be careful from now. So Icebow is a pretty tough matchup, honestly, because he can pressure you a lot, and if he rockets your tower, you will have to rocket his tower too. Alright, I put my nadir on his Ice Wizard because I knew he didn't have any of other troops to attract my Valk, so I forced him to play his nadir on my Valk. Yeah, he has Tesla too, so you can break through your hog in this matchup, and you will have to make perfect defenses with your XC if you want to win the game. So in Sigil Elixir, you can't really do anything. You have to play pretty passive, and like here, if he plays his rocket, you want to rocket too, but I try to get some damages with my hog since he used a lot of elixir. Alright, let's see. It's double elixir, so yeah, you'll be able to defend. Alright. So against Hezbo, you can also try to get some damages with your Exil, like here. I try to build a push around my Exil and then nado his troops that he puts down so that his axe can get on the tower. So let's, like, yeah, right here, he put his Ice Wiz, like, yeah, like you can see here, I put my nado on his Ice Wiz so that he's lined up in front of the tower, so that my Exi can touch above the tower and the troop. Alright, so as you can see, like he had the 600 HP lead and we are almost tied now. So the game will be decided by whoever cycles faster his rockets. So I try to put some pressure on him too. Let's see, maybe I can get a hog hit later. Alright, he defended my hog. So it's fine. You can see that he didn't even play his Expo once. He just rocketed my turn, but that's how the matchup is played. Alright, so yeah, I have to cycle my cards here. Let's hope that I cycle faster than him. Alright, I'm one card away. Let's see. Alright, I put my rocket down faster than him. So we won the game. Like, as you can see, it was really close, and you have to rocket his tower when he does too. Alright, on to the next game against Watop. So this guy is a French Royal Recruits and Royal Hogs player. So he might try to push at the bridge with his recruits here. You have to be pretty careful in single elixir because he can overwhelm you pretty easily. Yeah, like here. You need both your Elixir and Vulcan defense. Otherwise, he will be able to take your tower pretty easily. Alright, I can push on the other lane, I think. Because he has cage too. Oh, he's playing Golden Knight. He changed the card in this deck because he wasn't playing it before. So yeah, we are in pretty good spot because I didn't think he was playing Golden Knight. We can still activate the King Tower here. So yeah, I pushed because I didn't knew he was playing Golden Knight. We are in a pretty bad spot here. So yeah, we have to play defensive here and wait until double or triple elixir to rocket cycle his tower, because he has a lot of counters to my hog. Alright, he's playing a rose, so he might not have a fireball, so that's pretty nice for us. But alright, we can rocket his Golden Knight here. Let's hope he doesn't activate his ability. Alright, he didn't. He might try to go hogs on the bridge here. Alright, he split his hogs, but that's fine. Alright, yeah, I have the opportunity to push here. Let's see what he has to defend. Alright, cage. Alright, that was a nice defense from him. Yeah, alright, I got a hit. I still got a hit, so that's nice. And the Golden Knight is way too broken, man. Like, Maxi was so far away from my tower and he still dashed on it. Alright, he has a cage. I think I can nado with his goblins. Nice. That was a really good nado. Because I knew he didn't have enough elixir to defend if I pushed away his goblins. So here I just have to cycle my rocket back. He might try to push at the bridge here, since he doesn't have any other way to win the game. Yeah, I already cycled back my rockets and we win the game here. So yeah, he got a pretty good lead at the beginning since he surprised me with his Golden Knight, but we still got the dub. Alright, let's continue right away against CMA. I think this guy is playing Giant Skeleton Loon with like Lumberjack, Nado and Ewis. So I think that in this matchup, none of us can break through with or win conditions, so it will be decided by spell cycle at the end. Yeah, he has a fireball and a log too, and I have a rocket, so I got a small advantage here. So he probably needed my hog. Yeah. So he's playing a pretty original deck, so I don't think you will face it at your range. So yeah, in single elixir you have to play pretty passive since I can break through and he can't either, so you just have to cycle some logs so that you chip away some damages on his tower. And try to block his pushes at the bridge so that he can't loon. Like, if he loons when his Skelly Giant is blocked, your tower will be able to focus on his loon and you can rocket it or nado it. So here, I didn't have enough elixir to rocket his loon. So his bomb will be able to connect on the tower, but it doesn't really matter. Like, he has a 600 HP lead here, but it's not that bad since I have a rocket. I can come back pretty easily. So here we are on double elixir time. If you find the perfect opportunity, you can start a rocket cycling here. Like if you have a lot of troops on the board, like here, you can rocket because he won't be able to pressure you with his loon, since I have my Xe on the board. Like, nice. Alright. My Xe is still alive, so I try to pressure him a little. Alright, yeah, he has his Nado again. Alright, so here he might try to loon. Alright, he doesn't. So yeah, also try to not play your troops in front of the tower because he will be able to get some value with his fireball. Like he can hit both of your tower and troops, and you don't want that. Right, we cycled to Xe. Alright, he fireballed my first Xe, but it's pretty useless since I had another one on the board. So we are in a pretty good spot here. Like, I have a small HP lead here. Yeah, I think he tried to push with his loon. Yeah, he did. Alright. Nice rocket. So we can pressure him a little. So force him to spend some elixir. So you just have to lock your defense at this point because you won't be able to break through and he won't be able to. You just have to cycle some spells to win the game. So here I'll play my X at the back so that if I want to rocket I will be able to. Alright, nice kite on his lumberjack so that I won't have to spend my rocket on defense since he has nothing to tank his loon. My X is doing the job here. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, I'm getting a pretty big advantage on him with my rocket since he only has a fireball to chip away damages on my tower. Yeah, he's trying to cycle his fireball, but it doesn't really matter since my rocket is doing the same damages as 2 fireballs from him. So here he might try to do a last push with his loon. Yeah, right. We can rocket in defense here, I think, since yeah, I can cycle on another Nado. Alright, yeah, he tried to go in since he didn't have any other choice, so he didn't defend my push. So we are winning here. That was a pretty nice game. Alright, I think this will be the last game of the video, so let's try to win it. I think this guy is playing minor wall breakers, so he might have his bats in defense. Yeah, I knew he would put his bats in defense because otherwise he would have put his bomb tower right away, but he didn't, so I prepared my Nado to predict his bats. Alright, so we got a pretty good lead here. Nice. Yeah, I used my Nado, so as usual they always put the miner like in the back or on the sides. Alright. We're in a pretty good spot here. He might try to put his goblins behind his Valk. Alright, he doesn't. So I just need to put down my Xe to defend. Alright, we can put some pressure with my Hog here. But yeah, he has his bomb tower. Let's see. Alright, I think I missed my spirit, but that's fine. I still got the lead, but let's try to not choke the game. So he probably go with his miner on the left. If he goes with miner on the left, I can nado his wall breakers on the tower. Alright, yeah, he did. He even tried to predict my goblins, but I knew he would try to predict my predict, so I predicted him. Alright, yeah, he has enough elixir to play his bomb tower. Alright. Yeah, we can start rocket cycling since we are in double elixir time. But he has a lot of things to pressure you, so you have to be pretty careful. Alright, I can just nado and log here. Because he has a lot of small troops, so they are not really a big threat here. But he cycles really fast, so you still have to be careful. Alright. Yeah, he will do the same thing again, I think. Alright. Yeah. I missed my Valk, so I think you try to push back my Valk here. So, nice spirit. If I didn't put my spirit, I think I would have lost my tower here. Because I knew he would try to push back my Valk so that his Valk don't connect on my tower. So that was a nice timed Ice Spirit to kill both his Ice Spirit and attract his Valk so that she doesn't hit my tower. Alright. I missed my Ice Spirit again. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's hope that unfortunately his wall breakers connected on my tower. Yeah, this game will be pretty close. I can chip some damage. Yeah. Alright, that was a nice predict. Yeah, I knew he would try to... Yeah, usually at the end of the games, miner players tend to put their miner in front of the tower because they are in a hurry, so... Nice. Alright, we still won the game. I almost choked the game, but unfortunately I still won. That was pretty close. So we still got the win nonetheless, so that's a pretty nice way to conclude the video. We are almost at 7.9k and top 50, so that's pretty nice. Let's see how much time there's left in the season. 2 weeks. That's a lot. I can still make a lot of videos to push higher. So I think this will be the end of the video. Thanks everyone for watching the video and see you next time.